Here at Steep, we really want to ensure that we act as a bridge between policymakers and our academics to help tackle big questions and solutions together. And we recognise that the best approach is just by creating the right space, the right environment, bringing together very diverse voices with different expertise and background for a roundtable or a workshop to say, we've got a big problem here, and what can we do about it?
We innovate with methods that we use to actually have the conversation in a workshop or a project, a report, different techniques of science fiction story development, large language model prototypes, or the use of an AI prototype, or some new systems mapping techniques. There are so many different methods, but our common interest is in how does it help policymakers? How does it help their reasoning, their thinking? How does it help them make sense of complexity? It's what they think is possible that shapes how people's lives will be impacted. If they can't imagine the different, they're not going to try different. So how we work with them is try and give them the space to think differently.
Today, this workshop really is a way to attract people from different disciplines and different backgrounds to talk about climate futures, but in radically different ways. We use some methodologies that come from artistic backgrounds and artistic disciplines. So we played with text, we played with AI, we looked at pictures to think about what these pictures might be evoking in us. It was really about stepping into different personas to imagine what these futures might look like, what might be the problems, but also what might be the pathways to imagining solutions to these problems.
We've been testing out a lot of different innovative engagement methods, particularly in local communities where we're engaging with young people, community members who haven't had these opportunities to engage with policymakers before. Doing different creative engagement methods means that more people get to sit at the table and provide their perspective and really show how these real-world issues are affecting their lives.
We don't see methods as neutral tools. Actually, we see methods as choices. Every single one of these methods draws our attention to some things, and that will always mean that there's some things we're not looking at. And so the reason why we need to experiment with methods so we can better understand every time we choose something, what's the consequence here?
What we did for our workshop was that we gathered a lot of different evidence from different disciplines about extreme weather risks. You've got a lot of different scientists with very different perspectives, and so we wanted to give the opportunity to policymakers to have a more holistic view from all of those disciplines. We transform those evidence into a storyline for policymakers, not in the sense of scenario, but we use science fiction. What this method is doing is that it takes scientific data and it makes it intelligible into a coherent science fiction story to make it more accessible.
Doing this engagement means that the policymakers are really brought in. They're galvanised by the different workshops that we're running and the different methods that they're using. It's interesting, it's different. It's also turning research into something that is actionable, it's exciting, it's something that we can see reflected in the real world, and we can really see those solutions working out in real time.
We shouldn't be taking a one-size-fits-all solution to this. Not everyone will need exactly the same format for a roundtable or a workshop, so we try to make sure that we've got a bespoke approach to anything which we're designing for an external partner to get the right thing that works for them and hopefully make it fun along the way.